This was a huge game for two teams that have struggled to find form in Division 2 this season. Derry, with one win, travelled to Navan to face a Meath team with just 2 victories. The visitors drew first blood inside the first minute. Good link-up play from their inside forward line, and the ever-reliable Paddy Bradley kicked the point. The home side have lacked a little luck over the last few weeks. They were hoping to put narrow defeats to Kildare and Galway recently behind them. Graham Riley was to the fore, and he helped his side keep in touch. Injuries and the loss of experienced players like Enda Muldoon, who retired after 15-year service this week, has proved costly for Derry this season, but Paddy Bradley remains one of the best in the business. There was, of course, no Joe Sheridan in the Meath lineup. Stephen Bray wore the number 14, and this trademark point made it 4 points apiece. But it was Derry who had a slender lead at the break. Good work by Enda Lynn, and cornerback Brian McCallion stormed up the field and kicked this very fine score. John Brennan's side pushed on in the second half. Conalith Gilligan kicked 2 early frees, Blaine Gormley fired over 45, and Patsy Bradley made it 11-8 with 15 minutes to go. Meath kicked just 1 point from play in the entire second half, and it came 3 minutes from the end. It could well have been a goal. Seamus Kenny blasted over with the goal at the mercy. It would have put 1 point between the sides. The Ulstermen weren't to be denied, and centre-back Charlie Keelt kicked his side's final point of the game. The result leaves both sides on 4 points in the standings, 1 point off bottom of the table Louth, but just 2 adrift of second place Kildare. Final score: Derry 13 points, Meath 10.
We did our homework on Meath, and 1 or 2 areas we thought we could capitalise, and for a change the players listened to us, and they adhered to what we had planned, and thankfully it worked out. It doesn't work every day, but thankfully today it worked.
Well, valuable points for Derry, but the frustration does continue for Meath. So much so, Tony, that Seamus McEneely, the Meath manager, kept his players in the dressing room for a long time after that game today. Didn't come out for the usual interviews for a while and so on. So obviously he knows the situation that they're now in.
They're all under pressure. They're all under pressure up there. When we played in Navan, it was a fortress. It was impossible to win up there. Now they lost to Galway and Kildare by a point in Derry today, and it's not going to get easier for them because they're